You're listening to the June 25th, 2017 reading of Blossom Goodchild's Channeling with the Federation of Light.
Hello there. Okay, let's get this party started. It's 11:11. More inquiries as to how to access that key within us. Any other clues as to how to play the game? Have many people sussed it out and finished? These and more are the kind of questions souls are asking. Can you oblige us?
In the first instance, we offer you our heartfelt gratitude for being on board.
Oh, how I wish I was.
Yet, so often you are.
Yet so often you say this kind of thing, and I have absolutely no recall of it, which is the same sort of thing up for discussion. What is the point of, say, often being on board if I can't remember it?
There is much point. For when your soul travels on board, it is like a homecoming. Yet also, it is as if you simply pick up your duties where you left off.
Which are...
Depending on the soul, they are varied. Consider the vastness of your universe, and all there is to be done.
Yes, but like what kind of thing? Perhaps I'm just the tea lady.
Or perhaps you have the skills far beyond your knowing within your earthly body.
Perhaps I do. Perhaps you could share them with me.
They would be skills such as determining certain energies in certain places, and what can be done to uplift them. Or, depending on what they are, disperse them. They could be skills of designation, skills of repairing gaps in layers of energy, sending energy, healing, visiting other planets, and discussing future plans. There is a never-ending list.
And when we are on board, what form do we take?
It depends on which vessel you are traveling. Sometimes you choose to simply leave the body and rest. Other times, you are full steam ahead and may take on an opportunity to appear as a being in a form that is different from your own human form.
Wait a minute, are you saying we can leave, say in our sleep or meditation, perhaps, and just choose who we want to become, and then, when it's time to slip back in our bodies, we just do?
More or less.
Well, what does more or less mean?
It means that it's pretty much how it is, and yet, obviously, there is more to it than that.
Far out, Brussels sprout. That's huge. I know everything is possible, yet I thought we could choose to change form when we're no longer in our earthly bodies, and then go on to experiencing something different.
The complicated matter about this is you are stuck in time. By this we mean you think you are. You think that the only life you are experiencing is this one at this time, when in fact everything is all happening at once. You are merely slipping in and out of focusing on a different experience of yourselves.
Okay, I'll try and follow. Then, same question, why can't we remember?
Because there is a security button, for want of finding a word.
Yes, waiting for the word button to come through took a lot of concentration. What does it do?
It keeps you safe and secure. Imagine if you were to experience everything at once, as you are doing, and remember it all, and be aware of it all. Your mind would certainly play tricks on you, for you would become confused as to what is real and what is not, when in fact it is all real. You would be jumping in and out of worlds and find it very hard to remain sane. Therefore, a security button is in place. We wish we could explain this design more fully, to allow you to remain of sane mind. When you are in your human form, you are focused on that. When you choose to focus on another form and experience of yourself, that's the world you feel you are in.
And what happens to my human form when I choose to be somewhere else? It can't just stop as if I'm a robot being unplugged and then plugged in again when I'm ready to have some more of the human life. Dearie me, I'm finding this very hard to keep up with.
Yet, not wishing to make this more complex than it already is, for it is not easy for us to put into words also, Blossom, consider yourself a rose. And this is not the same analogy that White Cloud speaks of regarding soul groups. Imagine you as an individual rose with many petals upon it, out there in nowhere land. Your desire is to experience everything that is there for you. Things that you choose, not that which another rose may choose. Your choices. So one petal will leave the rose and go into one experience, another into another, and so on, all at the same time. That which another rose chooses may be different experiences, yet you are from the same rose bush, and therefore able to feel those experiences even though they are not directly yours. Yours allow you to be in them whenever you feel the need.
Yet I can't just hop out of this human form and pop into being, say, a fairy form whenever I wish.
You do.
Oh, get me out of here.
We have said many times that there is just one energy of love, of which everything is a part. So therefore, everything that is, be it fairy, human, elf, tree, light being, light vessel, ocean, star, you name it, you are a part of it. Therefore, it is your given right to slip into whatever takes your fancy whenever you choose. When you are a human, you are aware of being human. When you are a tree, you are aware of being a tree. This is not to say you are the whole tree all the time, yet you may choose to pop in and experience being a tree for a while, with the energy of the tree that is whole and is there all of the time. And whilst you are being that tree, that is all you know, being a tree. You are not wondering why you cannot remember the part of you that is being human, or a star, or running water, or an animal. You are simply experiencing the feeling of being, the energy of a tree. If you were then to pop out of that being a tree experience and pop back into your human form and remember being a tree, you may consider yourself to be going a little loco. So, until such a space of understanding within you that can indeed understand this concept, the security button is in place to keep the mind peaceful.
Wow, that certainly is interesting. It makes sense to me, yet difficult to grasp. Far from the question originally asked, yet that often happens with us.
It is not really that far at all, Blossom, because the whole point is for you to tap into all of this knowledge that we offer. Each snippet of information being like a piece in a jigsaw puzzle. On its own, it may look like a part of something else, and when you find those other bits that perfectly fit into each other, only then can you see the picture those few pieces are making. And they are just a tiny part of the jigsaw. Yet, as bit by bit by bit, it all makes sense. You may look back and think how easy or difficult one part of the puzzle may have been. Yet, when looking on the picture as a whole, those easy or difficult bits no longer matter anymore. For you have brought it all together, and in doing so, worked out how each little piece, one by one, made up the whole. And you are amazed at how perfect it is in its wholeness.
As always, nicely put. This pathway we're on is definitely one that opens up more possibilities to get one's head around with each step we take. It can blow one's mind sometimes, yet I don't think there's one soul that would choose to turn around and go back and take a different route.
Dearest souls, you say you find it so difficult to find the key to all the answers, and you ask for more clues as to how to play the game.
Yep. You suddenly went blank on me. You still there?
Yes.
And?
We hesitate in that we feel we have given you the basics that you need to know. There is no magical trick. There is no quick fix. You live, dearest friends, and you learn. Learning, rediscovering, remembering yourself is playing the game. The fun is in finding out how the game works.
I get that, because when I have little moments of getting it, it is fun, no matter the subject matter, person or circumstance I am at the time.
If you knew all the answers, there would be no game to play.
But why did we make this game like it is?
To have a new experience. We could say, why did you design a cow to be black and white, or plain brown, or plain black? To experience the diversity of color in a cow.
Now I am laughing.
Good. This was our intent. Yet, we meant what we said. Why is anything what it is? To experience it, because you wanted to. Do not forget that. You wanted it this way. And as the experience unfolds, and you have experienced it, you then move on to experience something else in a different way, so that you can experience that. And on it goes, on and on and on. One experience after another. Always and forever. What fun.
If we choose it to be a fun experience.
Indeed. Yet experiences that are not such fun have also been chosen by you, for the contrast. Otherwise, how would you know what fun is? How would you know what anything is if you did not have the contrast in order to know the difference of one from another?
I think we must leave it there. Tickety-boo, thanks so much for that. A most interesting chit-chat.
We too have enjoyed it greatly. Until next time, we offer our deepest love into the hearts of each one.
In love and thanks.